Tyler Kavlitz here at the Stroh Center, where the Bowling Green men's basketball team finally had their season conclude tonight with a 77-75 loss against Purdue Fort Wayne in the first round of the CIT. Bowling Green came into this one after a defeat against Kent State in the semifinals of the MAC tournament. Purdue Fort Wayne coming into this after a defeat of their own against eventual Horizon League champion Oakland in their own conference tournament. And it was a really closely contested contest for much of the first half. Both teams battling back and forth. However, it was Purdue Fort Wayne and the Mastodons who would go on a 14-0 run towards the end of that first half, jumping out to a big advantage, double-digit advantage, going into halftime. But Bowling Green battled their way back in the second half. They outscored Purdue Fort Wayne by 10 in that second period, going on an 8-0 run of their own at one point. However, they ended up falling short. Jason Spurgeon had a look towards the end of the game with under 15 seconds to go, came up short. Falcons were not able to put the ball in the bottom of the basket, but there were some bright spots for the Falcons. Marcus Hill continued his phenomenal season, his first season at the D1 level, leading all scorers with 26 points, shot 8 for 15 from the field, added a triple, and went 9 for 11 from the line. But the Falcons were shorthanded without Rashawn Agee. He was banged up going into and through the MAC tournament, unable to go tonight. Falcons really felt the lack of his presence, getting out-rebounded by the Mastodons 34-30. Now, while their season is over and it finished with a loss in the CIT, head coach Todd Simon and the Falcons are able to point out a lot of bright spots during this year's campaign.
It was great. It was definitely ups and downs, but I loved it, and it was definitely fun. The group of guys that we had, it wasn't no hate towards each other, so that's what made it fun, going in, competing with the guys that did go out to get some dinner or something. That's what made it fun this year, so that's what I love.
Well, winning has certainly helped. Last year at this time, me and the staff were holed up in a rental while our families are away, and we're just working 24 hours a day and just trying to sell the vision of Bowling Green basketball. And you know, when you're trying to sell something that maybe hasn't happened yet, that's a little difficult. And now we've got something to say. Is hey, we're a successful program. You win 20 games. You can play in front of a lot of fans. So we have something now that's more tangible, and it's already, the returns on that are already being seen.
Tyler Kavlitz, Falcon Media Sports Network.